Hey there, welcome to Baking with Dates, the Holiday Edition. My name is Christina Wu, and you may know me on Instagram as Bakeosaurus. I'm a hobby cake decorator, cookbook author, and baking enthusiast. Today I'm going to show you how to make a beautiful bundt cake filled with carrots and dates from Natural Delights. These Medjool dates are so good. They're plump and juicy and sweet and perfect to add to your bakes. I'll also be topping it with a mascarpone filling. So stay tuned and let's get started. Start by pouring some hot water over the dates. I boiled mine for a bit. The idea is to soften up the dates enough so that they start to plump up a little bit. You're going to put that aside and let them plump up for about 10 minutes. Next, whisk your dry ingredients. I have my 1 cup of whole wheat flour and 2 cups of all-purpose flour here together. I'm also going to add my leavening agents, my baking powder, baking soda, and salt. I'll also add in my cinnamon. Make sure that's well combined with the dry ingredients. Set your dry ingredients aside. In the large mixing bowl, combine your oil and 2 sugars. You should have brown and granulated sugar. Whisk it together. This is a super easy recipe because all you really need are a couple mixing bowls and a whisk and you're good to go. Next, you'll add in the plain yogurt. I have 1 cup here. Go ahead and add in your applesauce. Now you're going to add half of your milk. And go ahead and put in about half of your dry ingredients as well. Make sure you scrape down the sides of the bowl and also sneak in the pineapple juice. Combine it in well. You should have a really nice thick batter. And now you're ready to fold in your carrots. So I have 2 cups of carrots here. So once the carrots are folded in, take your dates, which I've went ahead and squeezed out the water. You can just do that over the sink. So your date pieces should be pretty separated, but as you can see, they're plumped up, rehydrated. And by now you should have set your oven to 340 degrees Fahrenheit. You're going to bake this cake nice and slow. So I have a standard size bundt pan here. It's pretty basic. You can find it in most stores. Make sure that you spray the inside of the pan. And go ahead and pour your batter in. Kind of move it around a little bit to even it out. And it's ready to go in the oven. So you're going to bake this at 340 Fahrenheit for about 40 to 45 minutes. I have everything ready to go to make the mascarpone buttercream. I have my half a cup of mascarpone at room temperature. I have 3 sticks or 1.5 cups of butter salted at room temperature. I've cut those up so it's easier to cream. I have 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla extract and 4 cups of powdered sugar. So on low speed with the paddle attachment, go ahead and cream your butter first. And go ahead and add in the mascarpone cheese. And then add in about a cup of the powdered sugar. And then add in about another cup of the powdered sugar. Go ahead and add in your vanilla now as well. And periodically stop to scrape down the sides of the bowl so that you make sure all the powdered sugar gets in there. And go ahead and add in the rest of the powdered sugar from the side very slowly. While you're waiting for your bake to come out of the oven, I like to make a simple syrup to brush over the top when they come out. It's a really nice way to keep the texture of the cakes moist even after they've cooled down. So I have here about 3 tablespoons of honey. I'm gonna add 3 tablespoons of warm or hot water. Doesn't really matter. I have a silicone brush. I'm gonna mix that really well. So the hot water is just to help dissolve the honey a little bit, because then you're going to add 4 tablespoons of milk. And so this is not a simple syrup, it's a variation of one. By adding the milk, it actually keeps the cake super moist. So my cake just came out of the oven. I ended up baking it for about 45 minutes. And when I tested it with the tester, it goes in clean and it comes out clean. So that's how you know it's done. Go ahead and brush that honey milk mixture over the top. And it just helps keep the cake nice and moist. So to pipe the frosting over the top, you'll want to cut a hole at the tip of the piping bag, about a ½ inch to 1 inch wide. So you're going to start on the outer edge and work your way to the center. Look how beautiful that is. So our bundt cake is already looking really nice and pretty. You could serve this as is, or if you want, I'm going to show you how to spruce it up a few ways. You're going to want to pop this in the fridge because we're putting some herbs on top, and that way if the buttercream is cold, you can just gently set the herbs on, and when you serve them, you can easily take them off. I have some sage and some rosemary. They're beautiful. You can use any herb, but I feel like these give more of that wreath-like appearance. Also, we're going to be throwing some dates on top, so make sure that you save some from before. And I have a beautiful pomegranate here that I'm going to take the seeds out of, and we're going to put them around the wreath to look like little holly berries. So as you can see, the cake turned out beautifully. I think this is such a nice one to put on the table, especially around the holidays. And the recipe was definitely very easy, so even if you're a novice baker or intermediate level, it's right up your alley. With just a quick few ingredients, it is easy to assemble and put together. Thanks for watching.